Right, so I'm not concerned about that line. That's the line at the edge of my sleeve. I'm not concerned about this fitting that exactly. I don't care if it's shorter. It doesn't bother me, and it won't be shorter and straight across there. This, like I said, is probably going to be cut down anyway. And I wouldn't leave a straight line. So if I was to cut that, if it's short, and I wouldn't leave it like that, I would cut it. Do you know what I mean? Give it an uneven, flowing edge. So the first thing I want to do is do a bit of a plique on here. It's not going to fit in my hoop, is it? I've got a bigger hoop, a smaller hoop, but I don't like it. Maybe I need to iron it to flatten it and make it a bit bigger. I don't think even if I put it in here I can grab it to stretch it, can I? Well, that might be alright, that might work. If it holds there, it'll be fine. Or, no, I suppose I best iron it, because pressing it will probably stretch it a bit. I can't decide what to do, because I don't want to lose. No, I'm going to try and do it like this. So what I want to do is a teardrop in white silk that is then going to be embellished. I've got a pencil out on there. And the lady who I was talking about with the hanky says to me, why do you keep taking your pencils out of the box and putting them back? Why don't you just take them out of the box? Well, everyone around the table, the jaws hit the table. And it's because I love the box and I love that action of taking them out of the box and putting it in. And I didn't have these with me, but one of the other ladies had some, and she showed them and she went, okay, I get it now, I understand now. As if I'd ever throw that box away. Right, so let's draw a teardrop shape. Don't want it massive because it's not a large surface. So the paper scissors. I know I'm wasteful, aren't I? I should have drawn that closer to the edge. And I've got some white silk here. Now I'm going to pad this, so this is a case where I won't be cutting through from the back. I'll be taking the card out when I'm most of the way around. So I'll get my silk. I'll go to the corner, girls, I won't waste it. Just white dupion. Just draw around that on the back. Like that. I've left about 1/4 of an inch. Or possibly a little bit more because I'm a bit over cautious with things like that. Get my little scissors. They're not the right ones. Where are your little scissors, Karen? I had them here. I was using them on the sewing machine, wasn't I? Oh, there it is. Oh, do you know what I haven't got? Gutterman, but I have actually on the machine. I can pull it off the machine, I guess. Oh no, I have got some. Right. So I'm not as inept as I thought I was. So I just need to base this to that bit of card now. Now I think I've done that with you before, haven't I? So you don't really need to see that, do you? I'll just show you that it fits. Okay. So I'll just turn off while I base that to the card, and then I'll be right back to start at the business end of things. Let's get some Gutterman. Right, so you won't even know I've gone. Do you know what I've just done? And I was going to say you won't believe it, but you will. I've just recorded about 15 minutes and forgot to turn the camera on. I'm so annoyed. What I've done, I've stitched this down, okay? And I started over there, and I finished over here, and I've left myself enough here to turn out, get my card out and to put stuff in it. I can't believe it. I don't actually know that there was anything essential in there, apart from sometimes when you've got a point like I've got on this teardrop here, it's necessary to tuck it under as you go along to catch in the little wispy bits. So I did that, I spoke about that. I said that I'd left this area here open to pull out, to stuff, because that was where I had the largest amount of silk free to tuck back under again, because I'm not very good at this tucking under business and I want to give myself a fighting chance. That's why I normally leave the card in and take it out from the back, because I'm not really that great at doing that. I'm always happier when it's definitely in shape. And I was saying that you might think you're stitching to nothing, but you're not. You're catching all this machine stitching. If you make this, if you've never made it before, and if you make it, feel it, run your fingers over it. It's quite thick, it's quite substantial, and plus don't forget, in some areas you've got the fabric that you laid down, okay? I'm so stupid, honestly, I can't believe it. So I've left my thread in my needle, okay, and I've took all the basting out. So now I've got my old embroidery scissors, which I've put a bit of tape on so that I know they're the old ones I can abuse. And I need to get this card out of here now, which will be easier said than done, I guess. But if I just expose it, tweezers might have been better, but you can see how this silk's fraying. So I'm going to try and put my scissors in and just howk it out, but I don't know if it's going to work. No. There. So if you get it free of the... such a small awkward shape as well. So now I need to know that I can... that's still got a crease in from the card, so technically I should be able to follow that line. So now I've got some just fibre fill. It's nothing special. I can't believe I did that. I'm so annoyed with myself. Right, so again, the scissors that you can abuse. Now I don't know if I've ever stuffed something on lace cloth before. There's actually probably a chance it's going to come out the back, isn't there? Never thought about that. But we'll see. Just have to start getting it in there, and then the rest should go. Once you get the first bit in, the rest should go. Just push it in there. I mean, use something blunt if you prefer, but if you're careful, using the point of an old pair of scissors is okay. Well, don't stab through the silk like I did then. The crochet hook's good for this, of which I have several. So I don't know why I'm doing this. Take some of that off and I can see what I'm doing. So I think that's almost, and in fact that silk's gone back in, and it looks to me like it's followed its own crease from being on the card, which is a good thing. So that should help me in terms of making sure this is neat. And I also said in that video that I didn't turn on, that I had an awful feeling. I said I was going to do a page this week, and if I did, I'm really sorry, but I'll do one next week. I do apologise. So now I have to close this, and luckily it has kept its shape from the card being in there. Oh, actually no, I'm not ready to close it yet. Just let me put that down and come back up. I want to put something else in here. Now I've got, remember on my Instagram and my blog I bought all this ribbon. Now I've used it before, this ribbon, and a small part of it, just a small part of it bled when I damp stretched it, and somebody said to make it colour fast do this, and I've forgotten what they said. So can somebody tell me? I mean, I don't know that it will run, but I don't want to run the chance. That's why I'm using this colour. So if you can think what I can do to this to make sure it won't run when I damp stretch it, I'd be grateful. So I want to put a bit of ribbon in here as well, because I want, this is what I'm talking about, not enough titivation going on here, and that's part of the problem with me, I guess. So, oh hopefully I'll be able to push this in here as well. Catch it in when I stitch down. Easier said than done. Go in, go. It should go in. There's no reason why it shouldn't go in. And don't mess up my edge either. So that's one part of it in, but no, it doesn't. I think maybe I need to do that with it. We do like to fiddle, don't we? Move that needle, that might help. I don't know, I'm so cack-handed, and having really fat fingers doesn't help. Push that in there, go in, right, it's in. But now, it's just I think my silk's turned under at the end. Oh no, that's alright actually. So, don't really push it, move it a bit. I don't know, I don't want to pull it out. I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to actually come here first and stitch this ribbon in place before I close this thing up. So I'm just going through the ribbon and the scrim here just to stitch this ribbon in place to make sure it stays where it's supposed to. So annoyed about that video. Right, I think that's secure now. So now I need to close this up. What a palaver. But it will be worth it. Trust me. When have I ever let you down? Don't answer that. And then I have to come up through the ribbon and catch that. Just close the bottom of this. Now don't forget we're going to be going around this now with one of the colours. It's nice actually, it's a bit like a medallion, a medal thing going on. I just can't quite catch that silk there. And I'm also probably going to have to charge my camera up for a few minutes soon. Right, so I'm all the way around now. So just through the wadding at the back, and that wadding's not coming out through the lace cloth, is it? Because I did say, I think in the other one as well, that the wadding might come out through the back, but it didn't, it hasn't. Right, oh, that's a relief. So, now I want to, I've got 166 and 3608, allegedly, the colours that I used last time. Now I gave the American lady some stranded cotton as well, so I just hope it wasn't one of them. 166 and 3608. Oh, there's one. 166 3608. Oh no, that's alright. Got the both those there. So now then. Yeah, that's what I did with that, wasn't it? So I'm going to go around this, I think, with the green, because I think the green will complement it better, with it being like a pale blue ribbon. So I'm going to chain stitch around here. And you're probably thinking, why aren't you doing one of the edging stitches we've done in this class? And the answer to that is, I'm institutionalised. Right, I'm not going to do a knot on this because that's another thing with lace cloth. Just try and have minimal knots because there is a chance they'll come through here. So I'll literally just go to the back and do a couple of over stitches to secure it. You don't want to make something that you really love and then in 3 months' time have a load of knots coming through at the front. So minimal knots with this. So where am I? Right. So I'll come up at the edge. I'm not really the best fan of chain stitch with stranded cotton, but I'm sure I can make it work. Oh no, that's looking lovely already. So what I'm going to do when I've gone round here, I'm going to have to turn off and charge my camera up, because I had the camera on but I hadn't pressed the record button. So if anyone wants to banish me to the idiot step and give me a dunce's cap, there'll be no complaints from this end. You're also securing that ribbon a little bit more as well when you're doing this. And it can be damp stretch, this stuff. But what you have to do if you're damp stretching it is kind of roll it a little bit at the top, fold it over and get yourself a really thick area to put your pin in. But I'm probably not, well, I'm not going to damp stretch this. I know I'm not, because I'm going to, it's different because it's a different surface. It's not meant to be pristine. I don't have an issue really with not damp stretching this. I'm probably going to run out of thread before I go all the way around. I do like this green against this ribbon, against this white. How unexpected. Who knew? Who knew indeed? I do like it. Please don't run out of thread. You've only got about 3 more stitches to do. One more stitch. Give me one more stitch. It's hard though because you can't really loop it away to see what you're doing. That's it. I'm going to go down into the base of the first one to finish that off. Now I haven't got enough thread to do a Henrietta knot, but I probably wouldn't have done one anyway. Go through again at the back a couple of times. Minimal knots, minimal tails, minimum chance of anything coming through at the front at some point in the future. So there. Right. So, needle case. Where's my needle case? So that's how it looks at the minute. Okay, so I'm going to turn off. I just want my camera on charge for about 10 minutes and then come back and do the next thing I want to do. Okay, I like how that's flicking out that way as well. Okay.